Hello, beautiful people on the internet. It's me, Gratify What Ifs, and I'm here to tell you what if Deku had Luke Cage's powers part 15. And guess what, guys? Soon I'll be done with this video and I'll be moving on to other ones. So, comment down below any kind of what if that you want me to do in the near future. So, yeah. Also, before we get into the what if, please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and well, let's jump into the video since I've checked all the checklists. Last we left off, Todoroki and Inasa finally learned the name. Well, they didn't cooperate together and they had to get saved by Izuku. And he was telling them to get in the game. But Gang Oka, well, he surprised him and then drew him into the ground, saying that, well, you got me, kid. Now you got my attention. Perfect. So now let's continue that fight. They both lock hands and then try to one-up each other on strength. Gang Walker was surprised that this kid was even keeping up with him. Huh, you're pretty strong, kid. And Izuku was like, well, you haven't seen nothing yet, old fish. Now you just made me mad. He headbutts Deku, knees him, and this staggers him, but it doesn't hurt him. And Gang Walker was rubbing his head, saying, so you're pretty tough. I'll give you that. Like I said, you ain't seen nothing yet. Like this, for example. Ha! He sends out a kinetic shockwave at, well, Gang Orca, and this staggers him, and he's like, what? Manus, focus next time, okay? Bam, bam, bam. He goes after more hits on Gang Orca, and Todoroki and Isuna, well, they decide to take what Deku said to heart and attack him properly. They told Izuku to watch out, and he listened to them and he backed off. Gang Walker looked behind and he was like, oh! And he was surrounded by the firestorm. Impressive, and he did the same thing in canon that got him out of that firestorm. Not enough to stop me. And he does that, his weird Sonic Connect blast, whatever, and that puts them to the ground. And then tries to do the same for Izuku, but Izuku had, well, overpowered that with his thunderclap. It's like, not today. And this fight went on back and forth, and Gang Walker nearly thought that he'd lose, but luckily one of the students from the many schools that was still left there managed to get the last civilian in. Let me just say that it was Bakugo. And after that, they decided to go to the scoreboard, check their names, and Izuku was there. He's like, yes. Everyone in class 1A was there. Even Bakugo was there. Except for Todoroki, because of the same reason as before. He was messing up with Inasa. And Inasa also failed as well. Kamui also failed because, Toga, that meatball guy, still failed. Apart from that, everything else was great. They all got their provisional license exams. Kaminari was bragging about how he surpassed Todoroki. Todoroki didn't mind that. Bakugo was like, hey, you got your license too, huh? Sweet. Yeah, pretty awesome. So, what do we do now, I guess? Well, we can do hero work if we want to, thanks to these. Next, then they head to the next day. Todoroki still, studies because of the remedial arc that will soon come up. Eraserhead told them that they'll now be doing case studies and brought in the big three. Nejire, Sun Eater, and of course, Mirio Togata, the person that was supposed to get one fall suggested by Nighteye and Yue. He told everyone that it was nice to meet all of you. They were kind of like, hey. And Mirio, well, he decided that to prove that these kids should respect them more, he decided to tell them that they should all fight him. And he was like, what? Are you sure, man? Yeah, they were like, yeah, he's sure. And they were about to do it. Kirishima and Mina were about to attack him, but then he disappeared, left his clothes. They were like, what? And Mirio appeared right behind them. Jiro looked. She fell out of shock. It was like, sorry about that. My clothes usually pass through me when I use my quirk. And he goes into the ground and then sucker punches Kirishima in the gut. But That's the price I'll have to pay, I guess, for today. And then he was doing this to everyone else. And well, he was about to do the same to Bakugo. You know, that thing with the eyeball poke. I can't remember the name, it's kind of too long. But then tricked him and then switched him. He was kind of surprised that Bakugo predicted where he might land and then tried to land an explosion at him, but it just passed through him. And the only one that was left was Izuku. Not so fun now when it's only you, is it? Like, show yourself! Come on, are you that afraid to face me? Mirio was like, nope. He appeared right in front of him and then tried to punch Izuku. And he straight up broke his hand. And he screamed in pain. Nejiro was like, what happened with him? Eraser Head started to explain that, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, that's Izuku Midoriya. You can't exactly hurt him. And, well, Mirio's arm is exactly how it looks when, you know, Deku breaks his arm in canon. It was that messed up. Because I don't believe a guy that was able to knock out Kirishima with one blow in his hardened form cannot punch at least as hard as that somehow. And it's basically the same as when you going full speed in a train and then smashing it against a brick wall. It's gonna get fucked up big time. And his arm was fucked up big time. And Izuku was like, are you okay, Chief? Miro was like, what are you made of? Bricks? Izuku was like, After that whole kabuckle and Mirio's arm being put in a cast because it was that fucked up. Okay, now that I've proven you all that you shouldn't be too cocky, I take interest in both of you. You were able to know where I was coming from. And I couldn't even hurt you at all. Sorry about that. I can't really control it. It's on its own. Anyways, that's what I wanted to show you about your case studies. So, I hope that you all join. You too. I want you guys to join me in my own case study. Nighteye. It's like, Nighteye. That's a pretty cool place, I guess. Yeah. Let's show it to All Might. It's like, yeah. And they did, and All Might was like, are you sure about this? Why? Because him and I used to be partners. Oh, what happened? We kind of separated because of some disagreement we had a few years back. But are you sure about this? They really wanted Togata to be the one that possessed one for all, not neither of you kids. Oh, he was one of the people that suggested it for me. I just said no because of our disagreement. Nezu also said that he should get it, but I didn't want to just give it due to their recommendations. I wanted to see with my own eyes, and you proved to me that you have the heart of a hero, young Katsuki Bakugo. So, I don't know. Maybe you should join them. He could help you a lot since he's one of the few people that knows my secrets, but as long as you're okay with it. And Izuku, are you also sure about this? This doesn't really have to concern you. Oh no. I'm good. I can do this. Okay, so I'll see you all next time. Just don't mess out on your studies because you know they explained that their case studies will mess up with their normal studies, and it's like, yes sir. And then they leave. Mirio took them to Night-Eye's agency. And Mirio was like, hey, let me let you all in a little secret. The way that you can get on Mr. Night-Eye's good side is by making him laugh. Bakugo was like, what? Izuku piped up and he's like, yeah, I follow him. Why do we have to make him laugh? It's one of Night-Eye's good qualities. He might not show it, but he enjoys a good laugh. Okay then. They walk in and they see Bubble Girl being tortured by feather machines. Bakugo was like, what the fuck? Nighteye was saying, see, now this is how you make someone laugh. Ah, Mirio, who are these two? Oh, these are the kids that I recommended yesterday, said Nighteye. Huh, really? He pushes a button which lets go of Bubble Girl. Bubble Girl is like, thank you, sir, thank you. Leave. You too, Togata. Yes, sir. He gives them a thumbs up and then leaves with Bubble Girl. So, your All Might successor, huh? He looks at Izuku. Izuku is like, huh? Oh, not me, sir. What? But he's the successor, not me. I wonder, why did he give it to a scrawny kid like you? Hey, I'm not scrawny, and I'm definitely worthy of this quirk. You say that now, but do you really think you can handle it? Mario was supposed to get it, because I trained him for the purpose of getting one for all. How about this? He grabs one of those stamps that he uses. If you can take this stamp away from me and then sign your legal papers, he shows them the papers, I'll let you join. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, then let's, not you, young green-haired boy, Izuku Midoriya, whatever. You don't get to join. This is a matter between me and him. Okay, then. The sound of electricity, orange electricity, crackling through Bakugo's body as he charges up to full cowling, 20%. Because, well, he thought that he was just going to blitz this guy and then easily do it. Night-Eye's eyes turn purple and garish looking as he activates his quirk foresight. He fixes his glasses and says, Hajime! Which, if you people don't know, is begin. And Bakugo does. He seems to have blitzed him and then grabbed it and he was like, huh? But Nighteye just turned the other side and is like, you have to do better than that. What the? He does it again and again and again and again, but it didn't work. What the hell? How are you dodging me? Let's talk more about catching you. You only have 3 minutes. Scratch that. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Ugh. He charges up now into 30% and then tries to go after him faster. My, you seem to have gotten a bit faster. 35%. Huh. 40. Now he's just bouncing around the room like some kind of crazy flash. Up, down, left, right. Izuku can't keep up with this, but somehow Nighteye was. 1 minute. Bakugo decided for something risky. He decided to go for 45%. That's his current level that he is now with his explosions. And then try and grab it. 30 seconds. He tries to blind Nighteye with the smoke that he was creating. 3, 2, 1. He tries to grab it, but Nighteye dodged out of the way. And Bakugo fell on his face. Ugh! You're supposed to be his successor while you caused this much damage to my office? Izuku was looking around and he said, sir, what damage? Huh? He looked around and turns out that after the smoke cleared, it didn't actually do anything. There was some footmarks, yes, due to how fast Bakugo was jumping up and down, but all of his All Might memorabilia, his desk, not even a single scorch mark from his explosion. And he was like, how? I didn't want to damage your office, sir. Mostly due to the All Might memorabilia. It would be disrespect to him. I see. Now, as for you, Izuku Midoriya, make me laugh. He looks at Bakugo in desperation, basically screaming out, help me, with his eyes. He's like, And Izuku, after thinking for about 10 seconds, decided to do this. He's on my face. I am here. You dare discard All Might's image with that? The eyebrows are too low. His eyes are 90 degrees off. Oh, no, sir. You see, I was copying the face that All Might made after saving that kid from the river a few years back. Remember? There was this kid that was able to transform any substance, liquid substance, into a different one. And he transformed the river that he was on into vinegar, and he couldn't swim out. All Might saved him, but due to this, his eyes was, well, damaged a bit. And he couldn't dry himself out because the press was there and it was pressing him. And that's how his face was. So I just copied it when I was a kid. Huh. I'm impressed. You can join. He chose him a stamp. It's like, what? What about me? You can join as well as he stamps, but only so that you can be shown that Togata deserves the quirk more than you, and so that you can give it up for him. Zuko's like, but that isn't what, young Izuku. Last time I checked, you are not part of this conversation. It is between me and this young lad. Bakugo looks at him with determination. I don't care about what you say. I will become the #1 hero, the next symbol of peace, and show the world that All Might was not wrong when he chose me to become the successor. We'll see about that. Togata pops his head out saying, "Can we come in now, sir?" "Yes, Togata, we're done here." He comes in through the door. He popped his head out with his quirk, nothing else. Like, whoa, what happened here? I was hearing some explosions from up top too. Sorry about that. Yeah, my phone is acting a bit wonky. Sorry about that. About what, good sir? Don't worry. You two shall start your training tomorrow. Lemillion? Yes, sir? Lemillion? My hero name. You start with these boys on Thursday and take them out on patrol. Yes, sir. You two are dismissed. Thank you, Sir Nighteye. And this is where I'm going to leave it off, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Now we are out of the provisional licensing arc, and now we are here in the overhaul arc. I hope that all of you enjoyed, and don't forget, like this video, subscribe, and comment down below on any what if, because we're nearly done. But if you guys want me to continue this into the manga, I will. That is if all of you are manga readers. So far, I only know that I have 12 subscribers now, which is pretty cool. But if you want me to continue this into the manga, let me know. If not, I won't, because I don't want to give out any spoilers, because it's pretty mad. But this is why I'm going to be signing off now.